3rd and 4. Middle of the end zone, caught. Touchdown.
Welcome to Athletes Doing Good. My name is Josh Coan. Today's athlete doing good is Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. He is having one heck of a year on the field. The Cowboys are good this year. He's coming back from that injury. If you're you like stories to root for, he's a guy you want to root for. And I have him as the athlete doing good for today. He was named the Dallas Cowboys nominee for Walter Payton Man of the Year. If you are not familiar with the Walter Payton Man of the Year award, every NFL team every year nominates one player from their team that is involved in the community giving back as their Walter Payton Man of the Year. For the Chiefs this year, it was Tyrann Mathieu. And it's really cool. It's really fun to see all these guys, that all of the community work that all of these players do, and that it's all across the league, right? It's not one or two guys. Every team nominates one person, and believe me, it could be a lot more. Kyle Rudolph was nominated a few years with the Vikings. I think Eric Kendricks was last year. Anthony Barr is the nominee for the Vikings this year. Like I said, Tyrann Mathieu for the Chiefs. It's really cool when it's like the really good guys, right? That are great athletes, great on the field, household names that people know, and they're the ones that get nominated for this kind of stuff. I don't know. I feel like just the extra attention that they draw, and it's cool to see those guys get it, right? Those guys give back. Derrick Henry, that great running back, even though he's had the injury, but he's a great running back for the Tennessee Titans. It's cool to see those guys. Tyler Lockett, like I said, Anthony Barr for the Vikings, Darren Waller for the Raiders. It's really cool to see those guys giving back. And like I said, Dak Prescott is the one I want to focus on today, because is there any bigger star in sports almost than the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, right? Dak Prescott getting a lot of attention for on the field stuff. The Cowboys are good this year. He's coming back from the injury, like I said, but also being recognized for his off the field stuff. And I'm just going to read a little bit about what he got nominated for, what stuff he's been doing in the league. It says that he was recognized for his efforts with his Faith, Fight, and Finish Foundation. It focuses on three main initiatives: cancer research, suicide prevention / mental health awareness, and bridging the gap between law enforcement and the community they serve, which I think are all great things. And, somebody might say, well, that's scattered. He's trying to do a lot of different things instead of focusing on one thing. Well, first of all, he's got a lot of money, so he can probably do a lot of things. But what I love about his FFF Foundation is the one mission, which was the original mission of this foundation, was for cancer. His mom died in 2013 of colon cancer when he was a sophomore at Mississippi State. So he wants to now give money to research, to cancer research, to help so people don't have to go through what he went through, right? Which I think is really cool. He also added suicide and mental health because he lost his older brother to suicide a year ago or a couple years ago, I think. And then he actually was very open about his mental health too, which you don't see from a lot of male athletes, especially because you're trying to be macho, you're trying to be tough. So I think it was big that he opened up about that. As an athlete, sometimes you got to be mentally tough, and yeah, you do, but that's why you got to take care of yourself. That's why you have to be willing to acknowledge when you need help. And so good on him for doing that, and good on him for supporting mental health, which we know is a huge deal. Especially with younger people, especially with COVID-19 and the pandemic and all that we've been through. Mental health, depression, anxiety, suicide is at an all-time high. And then the police community relations, I think, is huge. I think in a lot of these conversations, again, something that's been taken center stage in the last couple of years. And I think it's huge for him to be able to try to bridge that gap, because I think there's a lot of people trying to do a lot of different things, or at least saying a lot of different things about police and the black community, right? And if you want to hear more of my thoughts on that, you can listen to my podcast, Mix in America. Definitely talk about all of that. But specifically, I think it's important that he's trying to work with community relations with the police, because the police, I've said this before, I've said this on my podcast, and I maybe told you this before, but the police, even if you're 100% support pro-police, the police can't effectively do their job if the people that they're trying to help are afraid of them. So there has to be some work done. I think that's huge that he's doing that. And honestly, super excited for Dak Prescott, super happy for him, what he's had to overcome with his brother's suicide, with his injury. And I'm not a Cowboys fan by any stretch of the imagination. But some people said I look like Dak Prescott. I've gotten that before, so maybe that's why I want to cheer for him. Just happy that a good guy is doing good things on and off the field. So we'll find out at the end of the year who wins the Walter Payton Man of the Year. It might be Dak Prescott. It might be somebody else. But either way, I just love the Walter Payton Award. I think it's really fun seeing how all these different players, again, one on each team, that's nominated, and they're not the only one that's doing stuff, but they're doing a lot of stuff. So we'll be interested to see if he wins this award. But either way, my athlete doing good today is Dak Prescott. Thanks for taking time to watch this video. Hopefully it encourages you and inspires you to do good things as well. And if you know of somebody, an athlete doing good, whether it's, you know, a story you read about online or a kid in your neighborhood doing good, I want to hear about it so I can share their story too. I love sharing these stories of athletes doing good. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, like the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel, tell your friends, and I'll see you next time.